Having the bigger picture in mind in trading is absolutely crucial, as we could see on our higher time frame analysis on the SPY earlier today. However, obviously there are trades to be had within this bigger daily range. If you want to participate in these trades during the week, you need to zoom in a little bit. This means looking at the 4-hour time frame at least. Here we can clearly see that price is trapped within this range. So what are areas of price that we want to pay closer attention to during the week? The first thing that catches my eye obviously is this 4-hour fair value gap starting at around 4,145. And then I also see liquidity, a double top basically, starting at around 4,188, an area that we have already in depth talked about on the higher time frame analysis, and then this whole bunch of confluences starting at around 4,200 with weekly, daily liquidity, and obviously weekly and daily fair value gaps above us. These are the three areas you want to pay closer attention to. Throwing on your FIBs, you will also then realize that this 4-hour fair value gap lines up nicely with the 0.786 on the 4-hour time frame from our last leg down. And not only that, if you pull the FIBs from the current top, you see that we have confluence with the 0.618, and all of a sudden you would find yourself within a 4-hour target box if we made it up here. To the downside, there are also two clear areas that you want to focus on and that you want to mark with alerts. Basically being the daily target box bullish at around 4,027, and then obviously if price makes its way further down, the area at around 3,970 with a daily fair value gap, a weekly and daily target box, and weekly liquidity. Having mapped out these different areas of interest, the question then is there anything that we can use to get a better idea for what is more likely during the week? Looking at our cheat sheet, you will then see that yes, we did have a squeeze and we deviated below it. So what are we interested in? We are interested in liquidity above us, above all, because the liquidity underneath us has already been spiked. Additionally, we are looking at low double momentum. Both of these things point to most likely a move up. But how can you enter such a possible move? For that, first of all, let's get rid of our cheat sheet one more time and move down to our execution time frame for the lower time frames, the 1 hour. Let me also zoom out a little bit so we can get a better understanding of price action. And now talk about our entry setups. Possibility one would be we have seen our lows for the moment. We have also broken the downtrend on the 1 hour then. Now the question is, when are we going to pull back? Let's assume at around here, because this is the start of a bearish breaker block. If this was the case, you could then anticipate something like that, pull back into your target box and up you go. And finally, what do you want to line up with such a target box? Yes, a fair value gap, and indeed you find it on the 1 hour time frame. So this would be version 1, enter here on a limit order. What about we haven't really seen the lows yet? Well, then we simply wait for price to spike these lows. Something like that, maybe taking us down here to this pool of daily liquidity. Then you would obviously want to identify a possible market structure break on the 1 hour time frame, our absolute minimum. Look for the pullback again. It is always the same drill, my friends. Identify your target box, which would then come in somewhere here. And then obviously you could take price up from here. Finally, should we not make it down there, should we not be able to catch the move up, then well, you want to look for exactly the same scenario, maybe in this 4 hour fair value gap box or maybe in the target box. If you like such lower time frame analyses, then let me know in the comments below, and remember, the drill is always the same. To enter your trade, you need number 1, a market structure break, and number 2, a pullback lining up with your target box and a fair value gap, and then number 3, simply a limit order to catch the move, catch the trade that you are looking for. With that, have a good night. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.